Welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talking about the maximum price ceiling. First of all, let's consider about what is the maximum price ceiling. Maximum price ceiling is the legal price that is designed by the government when the government feels that market equilibrium price is unfair to the customers regarding a particular good. As examples, we can see following situations. First one is that think that when the market equilibrium price of a dal kilogram is 180 rupees, government feels that is unfair to the customers. So, government implement 65 rupees as the maximum price of a dal kilogram. A second example is that when the market price of a salmon tin is 270 rupees, government feels that is unfair to the customers. So, government implement 100 as the maximum price of it. So, selling more than the maximum price is an illegal activity. Also, when government implement a maximum price, that price should be less than the market equilibrium price. Otherwise, maximum price implementation will not work properly. So, when a government implements a price lower than the market equilibrium price as the maximum price ceiling, we call it effective maximum price ceiling. Okay, let's see the graphical presentation of the maximum price implementation. First of all, I am going to present market equilibrium before the implementing a maximum price ceiling. Okay, I have taken an example. According to this example, QD equals to 30 minus 2P is our demand equation and QS equals to minus 2 plus 2P is our supply equation. So, according to above demand and supply equations, I have drawn demand curve like this and I have drawn supply curve like this. So, we can see according to this demand and supply forces, market equilibrium has decided in these points. So, according to this point, equilibrium price is 8 per 1 unit and equilibrium quantity is equals to 14 units. Okay. Now we are going to calculate the consumer surplus, producer surplus and economic surplus at the market equilibrium. In other words, now we are going to calculate these things before the implement the maximum price ceiling. First, we calculate the producer surplus. For this, we have to deduct this minimum supplying price from the equilibrium price and we have to multiply this answer by equilibrium quantity and again we have to divide this answer by 2. You can see it as this also here the producer surplus calculation This is the formula, and here I have calculated producer surplus as this is. So before implement the maximum price ceiling, our producer surplus is 49 rupees. Now we are going to calculate the consumer surplus before implement the maximum price ceiling. Here is the consumer surplus. So we have to calculate the area of this region. For that, we have to deduct market equilibrium price from the maximum demand price. We have to multiply this answer from the market equilibrium quantity, and also we have to divide this answer by 2. You can also see this as this way. Here the consumer surplus calculation formula. This is the calculation, and here before implement the maximum price ceiling, consumer surplus of this particular good is equals to 49 rupees. Next, we are going to calculate the economic surplus. Economic surplus is equal to summation of the producer surplus and the consumer surplus. So we can say economic surplus is equals to this whole area. Also we can calculate it as this way. Economic surplus is equals to consumer surplus plus producer surplus. So before the implementing of the maximum price ceiling of this particular good, economic surplus is equals to 98 rupees. Okay, up to this point we have discussed about the economic situation before the implement of the maximum price ceiling. From this point, we are going to discuss about the economic impact after the implementing of the maximum price ceiling for a particular good. Okay, now we assume that government implement 5 rupees maximum price for this good. Here is the maximum price ceiling curve. No suppliers can sell this product more than 5 rupees. If they sell this product more than 5 rupees, it is illegal activity. Next, let's find the quantity of supplied by the supplier at the maximum price ceiling. We can find it as this way. Okay, you can see the point which intersect the supplier curve and the maximum price ceiling curve. So come down along this point. You can see the 8 units. This is the supply at the maximum price ceiling, and we have to find the demand at the maximum price ceiling. We can find it as this way. Look at the point which intersect the maximum price ceiling curve and the demand curve. So let's come down along this point, and you can see the 20 units. This 20 units is the demand at the maximum price ceiling. Also, now you can see the difference between the demand and supply after the implementation of the maximum price ceiling. Demand is 20 units and supply is only 8 units. So, there is a excess demand of 12 units. As the above, when government implement a maximum price ceiling on a particular good, sometimes consumer has to bear additional cost to buy the goods. As the example, we can see consumers has to spend additional money and time to buy the scarce goods. And also they have to spend time at the queues. Also, consumer has to pay black market price to buy these scarce goods. Black market price is the price that is illegal, which is higher than the maximum price ceiling of a particular good. Here the black market price is 11. We can find it as this way. Here the supply at the maximum price ceiling come up along this quantity, and here we meet the demand curve. The price which regards this point is the black market price. So, black market price is 11. At this price also, some consumers like to buy this good. Okay, now let's calculate the producer surplus, consumer surplus, economic surplus and dead weight lost when consumers pay additional cost to buy the scarce goods after implementing a maximum price ceiling. First, we are going to calculate the producer surplus. To calculate the producer surplus, we have to calculate the area of this region, because now the producer surplus exists within this region. This region is the region between the supply curve and the maximum price ceiling. For this, we have to deduct minimum supplying price from the maximum price ceiling and multiply this answer by supply at the maximum price ceiling and divide by 2. You can also see it like this. This is the producer surplus calculation formula, and here is our calculation. So, now the producer surplus is equals to 16 rupees. Next one is the calculation of the consumer surplus. Here now consumer surplus is at this region. This region is the region between black market price and the demand curve. So, to calculate the area of this region, we have to deduct black market price from the maximum demand price from price, and we have to multiply this answer by the supply at the maximum price ceiling. Also, we have to divide it by 2. So, I have taken it as this. Now, this is the consumer surplus equation, and here is our new consumer surplus. It is equal to 16. Now we are going to calculate the economic surplus after implementing maximum price ceiling and consumers pays additional cost to buy the goods. Here the economic surplus is equals to summation of the consumer surplus and producer surplus. We can see it as this way. Economic surplus is equals to consumer surplus plus producer surplus. Now it is equals to 32 rupees. And our next calculation is loss of the consumer surplus. To find it, first we see at the consumer surplus before implementing the maximum price ceiling. Before implement the maximum price ceiling, our consumer surplus equals to the area of this region. But now our consumer surplus has been reduced up to this region. So, our loss of consumer surplus is equals to this area. So, to calculate the loss of consumer surplus, we have to calculate the area of this region. Also, we can do it as this way. We can use this formula also. Consumer surplus before implement the maximum price ceiling, and we deduct consumer surplus after maximum price ceiling. So, it is equals to 33 rupees. Now we are going to calculate the loss of the producer surplus. Before implement the maximum price ceiling, our producer surplus equals to area of this triangle. But now it has been reduced up to this triangle. So, our loss of the producer surplus equals to this region. We can calculate loss of the producer surplus by calculating the area of this region. Also, we can calculate it in this way. Producer surplus before maximum price ceiling deduct producer surplus after maximum price ceiling. So, it also equals to 33 rupees. Next one is calculation of the dead weight lost. Before the implementing maximum price ceiling, economic surplus is equals to this whole area. But now it has reduced up to this triangles. So dead weight loss has equals to this area. So we can calculate dead weight loss by calculating the area of this region. Also, we can do it by this way. Dead weight loss is equals to economic surplus before the maximum price implementation deduct economic surplus after the maximum price implementation. So our dead weight loss is equals to 66 rupees. So now we have discussed about the economic situation when consumers face additional cost after the implementation of maximum price ceiling for a specific good. Now we are going to talk about the economic situation when consumer not pay the additional cost after implementing maximum price ceiling. In this situation, people have not to pay additional money and additional time to buy goods. Also, they want not to spend their time at the queues. Another thing is that they should not pay black market price to buy goods. So, here black market price cannot be seen. Okay, let's go to the calculation of producer surplus, consumer surplus, economic surplus and dead weight loss in this situation. Producer surplus is same to the previous situation, that consumers pay additional cost to buy the scarce good when maximum price ceiling is implemented. But the consumer surplus has been increased from this region. In the previous situation, we have only this area for the consumer surplus. Reason for the increasing of the consumer surplus is that now consumers can enjoy their surplus up to maximum price ceiling. Okay, let's go to the calculation of consumer surplus. We have already calculated the area of this region. So, we have to calculate the area of this rectangle and we have to sum up these two. So, we can do it as follows. Okay, here is the calculation for the consumer surplus. This is the calculation of triangle area and this is the calculation of rectangle area. So we have calculated this already and now we have calculated this and sum of these two, and now our consumer surplus equals to 64 rupees. Okay, next one is the calculation of economic surplus. Economic surplus now equals to this whole area, summation of the producer surplus and consumer surplus. Also we can say this economic surplus is equals to consumer surplus plus producer surplus. It is equals to 80 rupees. Last one is the calculation of dead weight loss. Before implementing maximum price ceiling, economic surplus equals to this wool colored area. But after implementing the maximum price ceiling and consumers not pay additional cost to buy the scarce goods, economic surplus equals to this wool colored area. So our dead weight loss equals to this region. So to calculate the dead weight loss, we should calculate the area of this region. Also, we know that before implement the maximum price ceiling, economic surplus equals to 98 rupees. But now it has reduced up to 80 rupees. So here dead weight loss, in other words, after implementing maximum price ceiling and consumers not paying additional cost to buy the goods, economic dead weight loss is equals to 18 rupees. So if you like this video, please click on like button. Also, if you wish to watch my future videos, please click on subscribe button which is under this video. Also click on the bell button once. Then you will get a notification when I upload a video to this channel. So thank you very much for watching this video.